Now, the momentum in the November elections in Virginia changed dramatically when the Democrat candidate, Terry McAuliffe, had a moment of, well, I would call it accidental honesty. That's when he declared that parents ought to just butt out of their kids' education and let the schools decide what the children learned. I mean, even lifelong Democrats were shocked that someone would come out and actually say what's been apparent for a long time, that leftist politicians think government ought to control children, and the parents really just need to shut up and stay out of it. Wow. It may be the main reason that Glenn Youngkin is now governor of Virginia and Winsome Sears is lieutenant governor. I believe it is. Condescending comments from school board members in Virginia and California have been caught on open mics in which elected school board members openly say that they are tired of parents interfering with the education of their own children. Think about that. I mean, the fundamental question is this: who is ultimately responsible for a child? The parent or the government? I can't believe that any parent would truly believe that he or she just drops off a child at the schoolhouse door like a bag of laundry in the morning and then comes back to retrieve the little bugger at the end of the day, expecting the little darlings to be all cleaned up, educated, and prepared for life. Parents not only have a right to know what their kids are being taught at school, they have a responsibility to know what's in the textbooks and whether their children are being educated or indoctrinated. There was a California teacher, she took the American flag out of her classroom because she said it made her feel uncomfortable. And she put a gay pride flag in its place and told the students that if they wanted to pledge to a flag, they could pledge allegiance to the gay pride flag. Now, the teacher was so proud of herself that she posted a video of her stunt on TikTok. The backlash was such that she got removed from the classroom. Now, if your kids are going to a government school, you better review their textbooks. Find out what's on the wall in the classroom. I'm not kidding. Go look and see. Have a clear understanding what behavior is expected or tolerated. Are your female children expected to compete with boys who identify as girls? Are they told that they are expected to share showers with members of the opposite gender? Let's be clear, your children belong to you, not to the government. And unless the government showed up to nurse your child and change diapers, that child does not belong to the government, is not a ward of the state. Schools ought to undergird a family's values, not undermine them. Hey, I realize that a government school can't promote a Christian worldview, but neither should a government school be hostile to the Christian faith, or for that matter, to any faith. It may be time for American parents to look for alternatives to government-run schools if the one that your children attend refuses to respect parents and instead bullies citizens into submission. Hopefully the school in your community has not fallen apart and it isn't being run by crazed socialists. But if it is, look into homeschooling. Maybe create a co-op with other parents to teach your children, or if you can afford it, private Christian education. But in the meantime, do not be silent. Get the facts. Show up, stand up, and speak up at school board meetings. Hey, your children can eat less than ideal lunchroom food and they'll survive, but they cannot be fed garbage for their brains and survive the effort to turn them into compliant leftist lunatics. Just can't. Now, if you're seeing this, I know you've enjoyed that video. I mean, how could you not, after all? So you know what you should do? Leave a like, click on the subscribe button below, and hit the notification bell next to it so you'll always know when I have another video up for you to enjoy.